as I work with individuals, mainly who are adults, I do work with children, obviously under their parents' permission, but I work with so many adults that are struggling so deeply because of inner child wounds. We have to understand that if you're an adult and you are struggling with emotional wounds, if you're struggling with relationship wounds, this may be tied to your childhood. Before we're 7 years old, all of our programs are embedded in our brain and our subconscious. And this is what is like the powerhouse of your body, the way you think, the way you behave, the way you perceive. So all of your perception and programming is really from someone else. And a lot of times, especially in this era, we are seeing a huge wave of individuals who have come to challenge the systems, that have come to challenge outdated perspectives to bring a new way that can lead to more peace, that can lead to more equality. And so that comes with a fight, and that comes with a challenge. And so if you're an adult that's struggling with maybe going no contact with your family, maybe you are in pain and suffering because you are not connected to your family, it is a very difficult experience. You have to understand that sometimes we are born into these situations through parents who are not necessarily the healed and healthy parent. I think that this is why there's this push for conscious conception these days, because so many individuals are just having children without at a level of consciousness. And that's going to lead to them having partners who are also not conscious. And that's going to lead to separation between parents. And we're actually tribal communal beings. So we see a lot of mothers out there raising children without the support of their partner. A lot of children out there that are in fatherless situations. So the solution is consciousness, always. If you're more conscious, you're going to make better decisions for you and for your family. Now, you as an adult can make that switch now into this state of consciousness to heal yourself from what's been done. So I was saying about how the empaths, the light workers, the truth seekers of this day, the ones that are here to break the generational curses, are usually born to people that are very unconscious, and that's for a reason. You have to understand you chose that through a sacred agreement, and that parent that parented you that's not conscious can be your biggest tool to help you to success if you allow it. You can allow the things that have been done to you, the unconscious parenting that really hurt you, to take you down or to take you up. So you have to understand, if you have a parent that's unconscious, that usually leads to the victim archetype. So we are full of archetypal energies. I talk about this very often. And with each archetypal energy that we hold, there's always a duality to it. There's a light and a shadow side of each archetypal energy that you hold. So essentially, you're all of these parts, right? So when we look at the parent that is unconscious, a lot of the time they hold a victim archetypal energy. They hold a victim mindset. It's all about them and not about their duty as a parent, bringing life forward and getting the needs met for that child or that person. So you have to understand that if you are dealing with individuals and relationships that are holding this victim mindset, you're never going to win. People that hold the victim mindset are always going to be, blaming other people for their own shortcomings, to why they couldn't present all the way. So we see this all the time with the mother that's a victim. It's always about her kids are the toxic kids. Her kids are the bad kids. We see fathers that are in the victim mindset, and it's always like, I did so much for you, but never really taking accountability that it just plain and simple was not enough. That the love was never there. The nurture was never there from parents. So if you are struggling with parental wounds, it's best for you to come to a place of higher consciousness, to see the truth of the situation, to understand your sacred agreements between your parents so that you can resolve all of this unresolved energy within you and move forward. You can forgive, and when you forgive someone, it doesn't mean that they have to even be involved. They don't have to know you forgive them. You don't have to have a conversation. You don't have to call them up and let them know, I forgive you. No. You can forgive and alchemize energy from within you. And you can find this place of seeing the truth of the situation, being real with your pain, because it is painful. Again, we're tribal communal beings. So when you can stop repressing that pain and be with the pain and allow it to flow through you, giving awareness to it is when you really begin to overcome it. And you can see this was just part of the plan. And I'm going to take this pain and I'm going to help me to get even higher in my reality and consciousness and move forward. I forgive this person, but this pain is no longer going to affect me. I have a very inexpensive letter that can help you to forgive people, to help you to grieve and to process the pain attached to grief. So check it out. It's on my Etsy shop. You can also get it right on my website, jojoempathic.com.